Great. Well, thank you very much for joining us, Agne. So on this particular session, we are talking to Agne, who heads up product management at i-Genie. Uh, Agne, let's kick off with a simple question before we get more technical. Um, where do you live? Where do you come from? i-Genie is a very global organization, and it's great to hear from different sides of the world.
Absolutely. Very, very happy to talk to you today. So I am based in Vilnius in Lithuania. It's one of the Baltic states here in Eastern Europe, and that's where I come from. I've lived in a couple other countries around the world, and I have found my way back home. So here I am here today.
Fantastic. It's such an interesting place. Um, I've been to Lithuania probably once or twice in my career, and I always think the diversity is very different to other elements on Europe. So it's great to have different thoughts, different cultures within i-Genie, and going on sort of different cultures, different thoughts. Food is always one of the main places in our hearts at i-Genie, and we ask every genie this question: what's your favorite place to eat and why in Lithuania?
It's a really good question. Unfortunately, Lithuania has not got a famous cuisine that we export around the world, like the Italians or the French do. And so, one meal that I could talk about that I love to eat in majority restaurants, or we cook here at home is the soup called šaltibarščiai. I don't even know if I can try to vocalize how to pronounce that, but it's this world famous pink soup. It's bright pink because it has beetroot in it, and we even have a festival dedicated to that in the summer. It's coming up in the next couple of weeks. Long story short, I don't have a specific place to eat. I have a specific thing that I really really like, and I look forward to that every season.
Fantastic. Some of our other genies have particular places, but it's great to hear that you have a particular food. So before we get into the technical aspect, it's still great to know more about you as a genie, Agni. So one more question from me as we warm up. What's one fun fact about you which everybody should know, whether internally at iGenie or for our clients?
Uh, Hopefully, there's a couple interesting facts, but one that I'm particularly proud of, and maybe hope to revisit at some point in time, is I used to be a professional volleyball player when I was young. So I played in an under 16s league for Lithuania and had an absolutely phenomenal time doing that, and really believe that volleyball is one of the best sports on the planet.
Fantastic. I always think volleyball, again, this is something I also played at school, is always a great team sport. And obviously, to make things work, to make dreams come alive, you have to have great team players. So it's great to see how you also bring that to iGenie.
Yeah, it's
So
a perfect balance of team sport and individual sport. I agree.
absolutely. So we've learned a little bit about you, Agni, just from, saying hi, a bit of the foods you like, a bit about where you've come from. So let's dive into more of the technical aspect, as I promised earlier. So, what do you do here at iGenie?
I am a product manager, and that's a very very interesting title. Doesn't mean a whole lot to a lot of people, but essentially the best way to describe what I do is I'm the person that sits between the clients and the client teams and the engineers, right? So my job is to ultimately and deeply understand the client needs, what the clients require in their analytics world, what is it supposed to look like, how it's supposed to work, all of that type of stuff, and translate it into what I call engineering speak. So, the specific requirements that engineers need in order to actually effectively build all of this functionality. And then when that's built, communicated back to clients, again, in client speak, which is a little bit of a a different way to look at things.
I always think product is such an important function. It is a great connector across the organization. I mean, working in marketing myself, I know speaking to product is invaluable. Having really clear, guidance from product always helps wherever you are, whether you are in client success, whether you're an eng, whether you're in marketing like myself or sales. So it is fantastic to have you on board, Agni. So thinking with our product hats on, I think, being a product-centric company, why do you think what we do at iGenie, maybe more again thinking of product here, is really important for the insights industry and the future of the insights industry?
I think one of the critical ways that I think about almost every single problem that I encounter in my job is trying to deeply, deeply understand the need and understanding the client, right? What does their day look like? What do they do? And actually trying to analyze their work, right? I believe the same applies to our clients, for example, consumer goods companies, in trying to understand their consumer needs, right? If you ask people, what do you like? What do you prefer? What do you want? You're not going to get accurate answers, right? The best thing to do is to observe people in their natural habitat, right? For one of the other ways to think about that. So this is why when we at iGenie provide you consumer insights, we provide insights that are organic, right? That are not fake, that are essentially analyzing what people talk about in their day-to-day life. And I think that gives a more accurate scenario and much more accurate depiction of what's going on in the real world.
Brilliant, brilliant. So I think again, thinking about iGenie, and obviously you're talking very passionately there about the sort of challenges and solutions that we face. I'd be really interested to understand, why did you join iGenie and what were you doing before that led you to this role?
Uh, I'm one of those weird, interesting career choice people. I've spent my entire career in analytics, one set of analytics or the other, from predictive modeling, trying to predict what's going to happen, all the way to, in my last role, as actually building semantic layers for AI implementations as far as analytics is concerned. It's And one of the reasons I liked what iGenie does, first of all, is due to the global nature, but more around the fact is there's so many things to learn here that I've never encountered in my life before. There's challenges around data, there's challenges around languages, there's challenges around actually making all this data into useful insights for the client. So I'm learning something new every single day. I'm learning something new about some language somewhere in Indonesia and how hard it is to tokenize that language in order to present the analytics to our clients. And that's been an amazing learning experience. So that, finding out something new has been the primary driver for me.
Fantastic. I always think that is the most important thing. Always keep learning. Um, so I think with that in mind, maybe we have an idea into your answer to our next question. What's your favorite part of iGenie?
So let me put it like this. I speak a couple languages, right? So I'm fluent in three languages. English is actually my third language, and I'm okay. I can get myself out of trouble in a couple other languages, and so I have this appreciation for life and world and everything through the perspective and the lens of languages. I thought I kind of had a good handle on things and what languages are used and spoken in the world. And it's completely blank slate again, right? I'm learning all these things about how there's 80 different languages that are being used in Indonesia, and how they're extremely different, and how different content that we cover for all of these languages is extremely challenging for us to actually analyze in order to attribute sentiment and all kinds of other things. And we're seeing all of these challenges in absolutely phenomenal languages around the world, from Japanese to Thai to Greek and Swedish and you name it, right? So all of these challenges are actually absolutely interesting to me.
See, this is the thing. I think I would always love to be multilingual. I can only speak one language, which is British, which is terrible. So we'll have to get some language lessons in. So final question, Agni. What's one thing you wish everybody knew about iGenie?
One of the things that I think is actually very interesting is when you work in a company, you generally think that a lot of people out there, they're your coworkers, you're building something together, some engineers, some business people, etc. Very few clients get to see the absolutely amazing, resumes that a lot of these people have. One of our data scientists is one of the first Tableau black belts that ever existed on the planet. We have people that have I've written PhD papers for linguistics and linguistics application in data science, and it's phenomenal experiences all around the world. So I think that's one thing that is very is quite invisible for companies such as i-Genie, and I wish more people and more of our clients and partners would know that.
Fantastic. Well, hopefully some people who are watching this will now know. So thank you for sharing that. So that's it. Agne, thank you very much for joining us for this session. And thank you very much for everybody for watching. See you next time.
Awesome.